Hey fellas, I hope you're all well. It's nice back here again. We have got for you today another inbox review. Today we're going to be looking at ICM's Do17Z-2 German bomber. Okay, this is in 148 flavour. The reason I picked this up, I really liked the MiG-25. Yeah, I think it's Foxbat. It went together really well. A few minor tweaks here and there, but again, it was a really enjoyable kit. So I thought I'd pick this one up. And to be fair, this is £26, and this is a double engine bomber. So for me, I thought that was quite reasonable. Another reason I picked it up is because next year it's the 80th anniversary of Battle of Britain. And I think next year I'm going to be looking at maybe doing a few more double engine bombers and stuff like that. Or double engine aircraft, should I say, and just see where that leads to. So this is the first one that I've got on the list. So let's get the box actually fully cracked and have a look at it. So first up we have the box art. Okay, nice box art. Not probably the most evocative, but again it's still very nice box art with the aircraft flying over the White Cliffs of Dover as they're on the way to attack British airfields. The kit number is, I don't know if I can get it all in, I can't, so it's 48244, and yeah, it's just a normal ICM top opening box with the flip lid on the inside. So first off, we'll have a look at the instructions, and again I'm assuming this is normal ICM instructions because the MiG-25 was exactly the same. So we've got some bump on the front in what I assume is Russian, and obviously that is in English, and then the paint colours in Model Master, so that's going to take some working out of what they are. I should have most of the colours here, so it shouldn't be a problem, but you should be able to get most of these in time here, or the major hobby companies. Then we have a sprue map of all the different parts that's needed or not needed for this in this instance. So we've got the read out parts which we don't need. Moving on to section number 1, and this deals with page 4, should I say, which first part of the actual build, and this actually includes all the parts of building the interior. So we've got some instrument panels going on there. Okay, the main instrument cluster with the dials and all that sort of stuff going into the actual airframe, and then we move on to the other side, which is doing probably more bits and pieces on some strength members in the central of the fuselage, and then joining and mating the two fuselages together with the tail wheel. That looks quite nice actually. The seat, the basket seat for, I'm assuming that's going to be the bomb aimer or something of that sort. Not 100% certain. I suppose we'll see. Okay. Putting some more strength members in, some parts in the nose section. The fuel tank. Okay, so that's quite good. Got a massive fuel tank that goes in there. Mating the two wheels together, and then the wheels themselves, wings, sorry, together. The control surface for the wings, and the wings actually going onto the aircraft, and then onto the twin fin tail area, with the actual control rods or whatever you want to call them that you have to cut in half and then fit onto the control surfaces. And then we've got what this aircraft's all about, the bombs. Okay, and the bombs obviously slot into the fuselage, and the two wheel wells starting to get built together, the framing onto the engine nacelles, more parts of the nacelles which then go together all onto the wing. Again, moving on to the other side of the nacelles, and then what this kit's got, it's got 2 full engines. So also making up all the engine parts for the exhaust and all that sort of stuff, and then fitting that onto the front of the nacelles, and then the actual front of the nacelles going on with the either, see these parts here, I'm assuming those are the parts for having it open or the parts for it closed, which we'll have a look in a bit. So yeah, we've got it either closed with the props on or open with the props on, so they go into there like so. And then we've got some either radiator parts, I'm assuming they are bay doors, wheels going on, the well, dorsal's on the top, the belly gunner, the bomb bay doors either open or closed, the glazing for the actual aircraft, and again we've got the nose glazing going on there with the canopy, and then it's all together. So then we end up with the actual finished aircraft with all the stencil data and all that sort of thing going on, and the colour callouts. So we have got 4 aircraft, I believe it is. Okay, so we've got a from the KG3, the Blitz France 1940. We've got another one, KG76 France 1940 again. Then we've got Greece, KG2 Greece, May 1941, and a winter camo for the USSR, KG53 USSR, winter 1941-42. So some really interesting schemes there. If I wasn't going to be doing a Battle of Britain sort of build for next year, I would think I would probably do the winter wash one, see how that turns out. Okay, so that's the instructions. Moving on to the actual decals. Alright, so there we are. Decals nice, big, bold, a bit shiny potentially, but on the crosses especially, there's hardly any carrier film. On the numbers, we might be able to get away with cutting those out, but we shall see. And yeah, nicely done. So moving on to the actual plastic itself. As you can see, it's not been opened. It comes in one big bag, so we'll open it up and we'll have a look at each individual part. So let's take this all out. And then we've got the clear parts which are put over out of the way. So starting with the main fuselage. So the main fuselage, some nice panel lining detail, no rivet detail to speak of at all. So that might want to be added. I don't think I will with this because I don't build many twin-engine bombers, so I think it'll just be mainly getting this built and seeing how it goes. Some nice detail on the fabric surfaces though, on the tail and the wing elevators and what have you. Some nice detail actually in the cockpit parts, which should look nice. Some points to look out for are the ejection places, but again we should be able to get rid of those fairly easy. Next up we have the nacelles parts for the wheel wells. Yeah, there's those basket seats, look really nice with some really nice fine detail. The instrument panels looks really nice again. Overall very nicely done. So next 2 parts are engine and what have you parts. So we've got our wheels, propellers, some nice engine detail, so you can just see that. Okay, some really nice things. So you could really go to town with these engines, but they will be hid behind this fan. So it depends on whether you have it open or closed. The mudguard parts, The bombs are all moulded as one piece, which is good, saves a lot of work. Because think about how many bombs are going to be in this actual kit. The gunners parts, okay, fairly well moulded with the cooling holes on. Unfortunately, no hollow barrels to speak of, but it's that small thing, you shouldn't really have a problem with that. Okay, so nice detail again on the wheel struts. Moving on to the upper and lower wings again. Okay, some very nice panel lines, but no riveting to speak of. Okay, so not really much to say about that. Next up, the clear parts. Now these are probably the most important part of this kit, because it's got a massive glaze part which you can see here, and also the belly gunner, the nose section, and all that sort of stuff. So there's a lot, if you have a look, just look there, a lot of clear parts of this, and they are done really nicely. Only no distortion. So once you have masked these off, which is going to be fun, or you get a mask set, and then you can paint, and these will go on really well. So yeah, really nice actually, those. So there we are. Not much to this kit really in terms of sprue and what have you. A lot of it's going to be on the internals, doing the cockpit and what have you. You could really go to town with the riveting and all that sort of stuff and really make those rivet lines popped. It's got all the parts there that you need to be able to build a Do17Z-2. I think it's going to go together reasonably well. There's not any what looks like not many major parts that will go together to cause it problems, if that makes sense. It should be an enjoyable build. The main part for me would be the internals, because obviously with someone that normally does Second World War prop fighters, you know, you've just got a little cockpit area. Even the mosquitoes have got a little area, so it's something new for me, and it's something I'm looking forward to. So there we are. That is the ICM Do17Z-2, and I hope you enjoy this video. Okay, bye for now, fellas. Ta-ra.